by VINDU GOEL March 21, 2016 Cupertino, Calif. Apple held one of its regular product showcases on Monday, but this time the products did not take center stage. Before the Silicon Valley giant unveiled modest upgrades to its device lineup, Timothy D. Cook, Apple's chief executive, defended the company's stance in its fight with the federal government over the encryption on iPhones. The case had been expected to head to a court hearing on Tuesday, but the Justice Department abruptly moved on Monday to cancel the hearing, saying it might not need Apple's help to break into the phone used by a gunman in last year's San Bernardino, Calif. mass shooting. In a news conference at Apple's Cupertino, Calif. headquarters, Mr. Cook stressed that the company would stand fast. "We need to decide as a nation how much power the government should have over our data and over our privacy?" Mr. Cook said. "This is an issue that impacts all of us, and we will not shrink from this responsibility." He said that Apple believed it had an obligation to help protect its users' data. That belief eventually prompted Apple to fight the Justice Department's demand to help the government crack the encryption on the iPhone used by a terrorist in last year's California attack. Compared to that high-stakes contest, which has broad implications for the technology industry, consumers and law enforcement, Apple's new products were small ball. The company introduced smaller versions of its flagship iPhone and iPad devices, hoping to eke out more sales growth by filling gaps in its product lineup. The new devices, the iPhone SE and a 9.7-inch iPad Pro, represent a return to the form factors that prevailed before Apple supersized its smartphones in 2014 and added the large, business-oriented iPad Pro last year. It's clear that there is still some subset of the iPhone population that prefers a smaller phone, said Jan Dawson, chief analyst of Jackdaw Research, an independent consulting firm. Greg Joswiak, an Apple executive, said on stage that the company sold more than 30 million 4-inch iPhones last year, and many iPhone users have been begging the company to update its phones of that size. So Apple upgraded the components of its new 4-inch phone to largely match the speed and features of its flagship iPhone 6s, but at a lower price, starting at $300.